Stop shop for all your printing promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in September. Try their brand new caramel apple butter cream cheese or apple coffee cake muffins through their new partnership with local apple orchard Picnic Hill. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
It's the greatest time of the year again. Kickoff is here and football is officially back. Over 1 million fans across 33 states got in the game last year by making picks on Underdog, and this year you can too. Making picks on Underdog is straightforward and signing up is even easier. Just head over to Underdog's simple-to-use mobile app or UnderdogFantasy.com and sign up with promo code EARLY, and Underdog will give you a free pick to use on your first cash pick'em entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code EARLY to claim your new customer special of a free pick and your deposit offer. Must be 19 plus in Nebraska and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
I can't believe I just scratched that card. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent too?
It's called service.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
At Anderson Ford, we offer a 5-day return or exchange policy so you can make sure the vehicle you choose is the best vehicle for you. No pressure. Lease a 2024 Ford F-150 for $437 per month for 36 months. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 10041204337 per month. Lease for 36 months with approved credit. 7,500 miles per year. 5,500 to signing. No security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 9/30/2024. See dealer for details.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and we are out of the gate for September with a very special GMC sales offer. We must move out all new GMC truck inventory fast. So right now at Koppel, we are offering true GM supplier pricing for everyone. Yes, you heard right. True GM supplier pricing on all GMC Sierras. That's over $12,000 off on select models. That's GM supplier pricing, $12,000 off on Sierras. Do not wait. Stop on in or check us out online at koppelcars.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through September 29th, enjoy 8-ounce USDA choice bacon wrap sirloins for $4.99 each, all-natural boneless chicken breasts for $2.99 per pound, and make sure to try Fairway's seasoned fresh Oktoberfest bratwurst or chili cheese bratwurst. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Welcome to The Drive with AD Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0. And bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska East sports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday.
Yeah, we're about to change that up.
Got the ghost of AD checking in. Oh, there he is. Look at that guy.
We just changed that up a little bit.
Guys, we have the quad box.
Nice.
The quad
Here's a
box
story.
Is it in effect?
It is in full effect right now, man. Folks, we are live all over the place. We got Raff in A-Town, Sweet Home, Alabama. We got AG in H-Town. AG, we got to do it as we always do it, man. We got Nick at the Miller Station. Nick, how you feeling, brother?
I'm okay.
Big win last night. Folks, I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm going to preface it right now.
Huge win.
We're not going to have Nick talk a whole lot, but Nick, you got to tell us about the win last night there with the Omaha Chasers, man.
The Omaha Storm Chasers are playing for a winner-take-all Game 3 of the AAA championship tonight.
Nice.
So of the International League Championship. And so I'm actually trying to convince Rico's going to go. They're making the trek tonight. Austin's making the trip. It's $3 tickets, $3 beers at Warner Park tonight. And so they're facing off against the Columbus Clippers, who are the AAA affiliate of the Cleveland Guardians, by the way. And so Schaefer might have had some interest, I suppose, in potentially going and rooting for the opponent. But last night, so it's a 3-game series. The series started on Tuesday. The Chasers lost on Tuesday. They win last night in extra innings, in 11 innings. But how about this, guys? In the bottom of the 8th, the Chasers had 2 outs. It was a routine ground ball that was dropped by the first baseman. The guy gets on first base with 2 outs. The next batter is a guy by the name of Nate Eaton, and he hammers a ball over the left center wall to tie it up at 3 apiece. He hits a 2-run shot after the guy commits an error, and it's 3-3. They end up going to the 11th inning, and the Chasers win it in the bottom of the 11th inning. And so, it's going to be good. I'm hoping, so it's a winner-take-all game tonight. I'm hoping that if they end up winning, I am right there in the middle of the clubhouse popping the champagne bottles with them.
So do you get a ring if they win?
There's a possibility. I probably not, but I would welcome a ring. I don't know, guys. This is my first season with them. For those that don't know, I'm an MC, on-field MC for them. And this is the first season that I've been with them. And for the first time since 2014, here they are. So they are in the title. So no, maybe there's a correlation, maybe there's not.
Raff, you know where I was going when I put my finger up, didn't you? I think it's the luck of Saint Nick.
I think it is too. They won't admit it. And what's so bizarre about it, guys? What's so bizarre is there's notable names, but there's no like top 100 prospects like Jack Caglione, the guy from Florida that they just drafted. It's not like he's in Omaha. They haven't really had many injuries at the major league level to where guys have been on rehab stints in AAA, and it's been some, more talented and more notable guys. This is just, It's kind of a collection of just guys that have been in the organization for a couple of years now, and they all hit their stride at the exact same time. And because the major league club was playing pretty well, nobody really needed to get called up. Nobody got called up and took the place of other guys. There's been one guy that at the deadline they sent down, and it's Nelson Velasquez, who I have a certain connection to because he's a former Cub. He got traded last year from Chicago to the Royals, was on the major league squad the entire time, but then they traded for somebody at the deadline, and they sent Nelson Velasquez down to AAA. But other than that, they're just, I wouldn't say like they're bad baseball players, but there's no like top 100 rated prospects for the Royals organization in AAA. Not really sure how they've won, but they have a organization record in wins this year. So they won
Saint
like
Nick, I tell you. Well, Saint Nick, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Big Ty, good morning to you, Big Ty. Big Ty says, "Can we get Saint Nick to MC Nebraska football?"
Ooh,
maybe that's what needs to happen. The opportunity, the DMs are open. What would you say there? The DMs are open. So yeah, I would say this. They gotta, there's been there's possibility for emceeing some other university not named Nebraska sporting events.
dropping
and I think Husker fans would not be proud of me if I were to do some things with this university.
Hey, Nick,
so
you know what this is called, Nick?
No.
Think about this. The awesome Greg Sharp was at K-State before he got to Nebraska.
That is true. That
It's
is
a
true.
pathway, brother.
That's
It's
all I'm
pathway.
saying is
It's a pathway,
Husker fans
and you
would
have a
not be
gift.
mad at me, but
Hey,
it's business.
It's part of your
brother.
10,000 hours too. So.
That's right.
Trev Alberts was at UNL.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Now he's at A&M.
Hey, brother. Nick, in the career path that you're in, brother. I mean, think about this. I'm going to speak for a crowd today. It's going to be anti-Nebraska. There's a whole bunch of Iowa and Minnesota fans up here in Sioux Falls, brother.
Well, this place is part Nebraska, part not Nebraska. It depends what sport. So there's
use your gift. Use the gift that God has given you, brother, and it's going to take you all over the place, man.
But don't you start all your speeches, AD, by saying, "Hey, I don't care if you root for Iowa or not. It's Nebraska." So that's the way we roll.
Hey,
Raffy. He coming hot, huh?
Raffy, AG, I'm gonna tell you, every time I go on, regardless, they're
Kiss
gonna
the
see.
ring.
They're gonna see this right here, baby.
I hope I get one of those too.
Yeah, nice. You gotta do that.
Okay, I got a confession to make, you guys, and I didn't know if I was gonna say this or not. Oh, I gotta breathe, folks.
What'd you eat?
I'm sorry.
Wow. In the morning too?
I'm gonna do my best AG impression. I'm gonna do my best AG impression. You'll
just
wonder why. You'll wonder why.
Exactly.
You look so disappointed.
Very.
AG,
It's the
AG,
morning, man.
hey,
Good gracious. Your blood sugar is probably just off the charts right now.
It is.
I don't even want to know.
But Raff and Nick, you guys are my buddies, and AG, you are too.
I'm your buddy.
AG, you are. But every time I ate the last 30 of them, I was like, AG's
The
gonna be
last
awfully
30 of them?
disappointed.
The last 30? I wouldn't be
That's
disappointed if it was a Saturday afternoon, because like Saturdays is like the day to chill, kick back, put your feet up, watch some college football. You know.
AG,
But it's a Thursday, and it's not even 9 o'clock,
AG,
bro.
AG, look at this. It's orange on one side, green on the other side.
Yeah, well,
What's
it's
that?
red.
Orange
It's
45?
watermelon. It's
Red
it's
40?
red because it's
Yes.
watermelon.
Oh, I'm not going to read the ingredients because they're all
No.
poisonous, but
Yes,
it's so
exactly.
delicious.
Hey, I just want to know one ingredient. If you could read that, please.
Okay, so the folks who don't know what I'm looking
Can
at, if
you
you're not looking on the
please?
text line, there's Sour Patch Kids, watermelon, artificially flavored. It's 120 calories, 0 saturated fat,
Okay,
35
that's
milligrams of
Nice.
25 grams of total sugar. But here's some of the ingredients: invert sugar, corn
Red
syrup.
40. I know Red 40's in there.
Gosh dang it, you're right, AG.
I
Red
love
40.
I love the AG eye rolls.
Yes, there's some titanium dioxide for
What?
that is that.
Oh,
That
I
is
love
bad.
dioxide.
You got
this time of day.
titanium
Titanium.
dioxide, whatever that is.
titanium
ready for your
dioxide.
That's from a metal. So it just tells you right off the bat, we're not supposed to have metals in our body on any level.
But gosh dang it, it's so good, AG.
Oh, they're delicious, aren't they?
Yes, hey, Nick, red
You got
40.
me. I don't mind a cheat day, but come on, it's a Thursday and it's not even past 9. Like
And I gotta admit, half the bag is gone already.
Well,
that's terrible. That's terrible.
I'm gonna work out. I'm working out after this though.
I may have to walk down to the Walgreens because now I want some watermelon.
Dude, Nick, listen, literally, I gotta be honest. There were a few stuck in my neck this morning when I woke up.
Oh no.
Oh, they're in the bed? Oh my goodness.
Hey, that's nothing. You cannot convince me that anything is as bad or egregious as Raff's chip buffet that we had in Kearney. I woke up and that man had 9 bags of chips around his body.
Hey, dude,
It was healthy.
Yeah.
about Raff,
Oh.
AG, you gotta understand this about Raff. You gotta understand this about Raff. Raff had like seriously, it was like the old country buffet. It was like he had one chips here, a set of cheeses, an assortment of other condiments. And Raff was very meticulous how he did it, AG. He was just like, I'll dip in that one, I'll dip one in that one.
Nacho cheese that he was dipping them in too.
I did some
my
I did some garden salsa chips. Those are healthy.
Raff, I think you had chips in your beard the next morning.
Oh, it was delicious.
I saw Tony Veland on Friday at the Illinois game, and he goes, "Hey man, if there's one thing I remember about that Kearney trip, I remember Raff eating that chip buffet."
A chip buffet. How do you even just? That's like
It's all about an assortment.
that's a big man. That's a big man.
Variety
issue
is the
right there.
spice of life.
I could see my old lineman doing that. Hey, bro, I got a nice little buffet of Doritos and Cheetos up in the room. You
Oh,
want
yeah.
some, AG? I'm like, what? No.
Okay, AG, let me ask you this, man. Before we go to break, let me ask you this. Who is your funniest offensive lineman for the Packers? The one that always kept you laughing.
Marco Rivera. He was a practical joker, and he always like when he got in if we out at an event or he always had nice little get-togethers at his house.
Yeah,
and he get a little influenced, right? He would go into I want to date your sister mode. I'm like, bro, what?
Oh no.
I want your sister, Ahman. And he's married, but this was a joke that he would always do to everybody's, all his teammates, and be like, "Hey, man, I want your wife. I want her right now. My wife is okay with it." Da, 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 da. I'm like, what? I'm like, bro, no.
What's going on in Green Bay?
Oh, my God. I'm like, get away from me, drunk Marco. Get away from me, drunk Marco.
That's awesome.
And Drunk Marco's 300 pounds, 6'5".
Yes. Played at Penn State. Great. He's a great guy, though. Great guy, hilarious.
Yeah.
But when he had a little too much, oh my God, I'd be like, hey, we got it. Marco's on the loose. He wants your wife.
Marco Polo.
Don't. Oh my God. Then he's like, it's just silliness. The silliness, but great guy. All right, boys. My front five, great guys.
Well, guys, we're gonna go to break. we're not going to play Marco Polo, but AG, Raff, Nick, as you know, you guys, it's those locker room stories and just our teammates. As we get older, we appreciate it more. And AG, I'll never forget this, man. Coach Osborne always told us, fellas, what you're doing now, you're not going to realize the significance of it. But as you get older, you're going to appreciate those times. And as we're old guys now, we appreciate those. Rav, you think about the days you played, all the guys you coached, and you go back and you look back and you scratch your head and you just laugh and say, sometimes, you know what? Sometimes you're like this, man, thank God we're still alive.
Yeah.
True that. Folks, we got a great show for you today. We got myself here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We got Raff there in Huntsville, Alabama. AG down there in H-Town. We will be right back. We want to talk some more. I want to get you guys' opinions because there's more that's come out about Matt Sluka. There's a lot of sides going to it right now. DP and Jay had a great guest on yesterday, which we'll talk about as well. But there's a lot still going on. This whole transfer portal, NIL crazy deal. We're also going to discuss Purdue. We're discussing Purdue. That other team is out now. It is Thursday. It is game week, of course. We are a couple more sleeps away from that game. We'll be right back, folks. It's Thursday. It's The Drive. 90.7 Ticket.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through September 29th, enjoy 8-ounce USDA choice bacon wrapped sirloins for $4.99 each, all-natural boneless chicken breasts for $2.99 per pound, and make sure to try Fairway's Season Fresh Oktoberfest bratwurst or chili cheese bratwurst. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent too?
It's called service.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with a light wind out of the south and an afternoon high around 85. Tonight, clear skies with calm winds and a low around 54. And tomorrow, more sunshine with light winds and an afternoon high around 84. I'm meteorologist Kyle Beck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, it's Jake Sorensen. Join us this Tuesday, October 1st from 6 to 8 a.m. when The Break meets The Bird. That's right, early break at Early Bird, 19th and K from 6 to 8 a.m. Stop by, see myself, Steve Sipple, and Bill Bush for live remote and the best breakfast in town with free parking. Early Bird, 19th and K on Tuesday, October 1st. We'll see you there.
Hey farmers, wouldn't it be nice if you could cut your herbicide cost by up to 85%? Now you can with Green Eye technology for your sprayer. Green Eye's system integrates seamlessly with your current sprayer and works by identifying and spraying only the weeds. Reduce the threat of herbicide resistance, be environmentally friendly, and save a ton of money. Oh, and there's no acres fee. This is the precision spraying solution you've been waiting for. Contact Boyk Farmers Outfitters to get set up with Green Eye or check them out at BOECK
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and we are out of the gate for September with a very special GMC sales offer. We must move out all new GMC truck inventory fast. So right now at Koppel, we are offering true GM supplier pricing for everyone. Yes, you heard right. True GM supplier pricing on all GMC Sierras. That's over $12,000 off on select models. That's GM supplier pricing, $12,000 off on Sierras. Do not wait. Stop on in or check us out online at koppelcars.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just the professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday, making our way to Saturday and game day, just a couple more days. NCAA football, it's like as the world turns.
You know, Raff, I never watched As the World Turns. Did you ever watch that, AG?
No, definitely not.
No, I wasn't a soap opera guy, man. I just it was always some drama. Raff, but you which soaps did you grow up watching? Which ones do you watch soaps now, Raff?
Still do. General Hospital and Young and the Restless.
Hey, confident.
Some Bold and the Beautiful every once in a while too, but
I
usually General Hospital is my go-to.
You know, I don't. In fact, I know for a fact I've never watched a soap opera. at least a daytime when Dallas.
Yes.
Was it Friday nights that used to come on?
Oh yeah.
Because see, my parents they didn't really allow us to watch like soaps. My dad would be like, "That's just a, hey man, that's a bunch of mess. It's just a bunch of bed hopping." And my dad would say bed hopping.
Bed hopping. That's old school right there. That's old school.
My dad was like,
way to say it.
Yeah, my dad said it's just a bunch of bed hopping and just mess. Just a lot of mess.
That's the NCAA football right now.
Yeah, there's some bed hopping going on for sure.
But I did watch the episode when they were talking about who shot JR.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everybody watched that one.
Well, hey, AG, Raff, and I'm not going to say Nick.
I did watch Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas, I would catch a few episodes. But you know what? And Pete, I'm sorry, Pete Ferguson, I love you. Dallas, the soap opera, ain't much different than the Dallas Cowboys right now, man. It's just a bunch of mess going on in Dallas.
Get them under the belt shot right there.
Yeah, it's just like what?
They play tonight.
Yeah, Thursday night football.
Yes, it's
going down.
You know what, you guys? Speaking of that, let me ask you this, and we'll hop into the Matt Silva situation in a second. But real quick, you guys, if Dallas loses this to the Giants tonight, because that's a real probability. Let's be honest, y'all. That's a real probability. AG, you play the NFL. You know as well as I do. The NFL means not for long, but leads, wins, records, and all that stuff means not for long as well. AG, Nick, Raff, Nick, I'm going to ask all you guys this. Give me a quick 30-second response. AG, does Dallas have to win this game tonight for the season?
For me, yeah, because it's as the mentality goes, we're 1-0 every week. So yeah, you have to win, and then it will help momentum because it's a double down because it's a divisional foe. So that'll help. So there you go.
Raffy, let's say Dallas, if for the locker room, you being a coach in your past life, what does this do for the locker room if Dallas wins this game?
Oh, it's a springboard game for them. But if they lose, they might as well take the redshirt year because they'll be at game 4. So
I like that. I like that, right?
Redshirt year. Nick,
well, simple as this, guys. I think this is the second most important game going on in the sports world behind the winner take all game 3 AAA championship.
We got WNBA going on playoffs.
Oh, that's okay. Sorry, this might be like the NFL game might be like the 6th most important sports game going on in the sports world today. No, in all seriousness, I think. Yeah, I guess there's a chance that the Giants win. I don't see a way that they do. I just don't. I think Dallas will get it figured out. I could see.
Uh-oh. Who's that?
Am I on the elevator? Am I going up?
I know my phone started ringing. So.
Oh, okay.
Am I on the elevator?
Yeah.
Nick was like, "What in the hell is that?"
Yeah, exactly. Right. No. So here's the thing, though. I think we see a similar trend as we saw with like Jamar Chase this weekend, where it's been a tough couple tough sledding these first couple of weeks, but now I think we're going to see maybe a big breakout game from CD Lamb tonight, and we're going to see that old connection of Dak and CD through the air because so many people are talking about it. Similar to Jamar, CD had the contract stuff going on, gets the deal done. And finally, in week 3, Jamar Chase broke out against the Commanders despite losing. I would expect the same from CD Lamb tonight.
I think they get it done tonight, y'all. This whole thing in UNLV is intriguing. Real quick, Big Daddy Travis, he said, "Good morning." He goes, should I not have a Reese's stick every morning?
They're good.
Yeah, only if you're willing for AG to basically just tear you apart.
Hey, it's out of love. Just know that.
Hey,
completely out of love.
Our homeboy David from Renew, David Freeoff. I hope you, first of all seriousness, David, I hope you and your fam and all you guys that are down in Mexico stay safe with that weather. Dave said it's AD's second bag. Eric, good morning, Eric. Eric says AD's just getting his morning fruit in. Yeah, my morning fruit.
Yeah, I want watermelon.
It's morning fruit. AG, come on, man.
I have real watermelon. How about you, AD?
Okay,
AG.
okay. Well, not all of us can afford real watermelon. We have to
AG
split.
had it chipped in.
Nick, slow it down. Pump your brakes.
Salt
Pump your
on top of
brakes.
it.
Not all of us get our chef to just have us wake up and say, "Mr. Green."
You're looking at one of the chefs in my house. You're looking at one of the shelves.
You're cut up watermelon slices.
Excuse me.
Raff, you remember Coming to America? Every morning, AG works up. Yes, it is my birthday.
Hey, they go, Mr. Green, we have them in triangles, we have them in squares, we have them.
Oh, man.
Whatever your heart desires on a Thursday morning, we have.
That's right, Eric. Eric, I appreciate you. That's Eric. That's
no.
Exactly
I wake up to two
my morning
masters.
food in, baby.
No, I wake up to two. Was real? Was IRL? I wake up to two big ass masters. Got me sandwiched in between my wife and the edge of the bed where I could barely breathe. I feel like a burrito.
Well, here's the deal. This is AG goes down and goes, I said seedless watermelon.
No, I don't want. You don't want seedless. That's the GMO stuff. Don't get me started.
Sorry.
Don't get me started, Nate.
Sorry. I said seeded watermelon.
Seeded. Okay. Yeah.
Do you know how much titanium is in this seedless watermelon?
Yeah, we don't know. We don't want to know either.
We don't want to know.
All I'm going to say right now, I'll send this to you guys later. Goodwin, John Goodwin, you wrong for that. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to send y'all this offline. John Goodwin, you so wrong. No. Nevertheless, you guys, DP and Jay had a great guest on yesterday talking about the deal in UNLV. And we'll talk about it real quickly. It'll be our history segment. We'll put it that way.
Yeah,
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say history because college athletics as we know it is history. It's gone. It's done with. They had Everett Gray, former power forward that played for UNLV back in 91, 92 for the Running Rebels. And DP and Jay had a heck of an interview with him on yesterday. We'll talk about that as well because he said a lot of things were poignant, but there's more news that has come out in regards to that whole deal at UNLV with the quarterback, Matt Sluka, if you've not been paying attention. After 3 games, they're 3-0. He says, yeah, I'm taking a red shirt because there were not things done on UNLV's side that he said that were supposed to be done from a financial aspect. So we'll discuss that when we come back. I want to give a quick shout out to Charlie Colon. Charlie, I love you. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. I know Raff echoes that. Your message meant more than you know. And I want to say this real fast. Big shout out and prayers go up to to all the folks that are in that. And Raff, you as well, bro, with that hurricane that's coming up through that area. My sister Michelle in Gainesville, my sister Emily that's in Tallahassee. We've been sending a family group chat out. So just making sure you guys are all safe down there. That's the most important thing. Folks, we'll be back. We're going to discuss more Husker sports. We'll discuss also, like I said, the UNLV situation that's going on there and who Purdue is offensively. Who are they? We'll be back, folks. It's Thursday. It's The Drive. 937 a ticket.
Hey farmers, wouldn't it be nice if you could cut your herbicide costs by up to 85%? Now you can with Green Eye technology for your sprayer. Green Eye's system integrates seamlessly with your current sprayer and works by identifying and spraying only the weeds. Reduce the threat of herbicide resistance, be environmentally friendly, and save a ton of money. Oh, and there's no acres fee. This is the precision spraying solution you've been waiting for. Contact Boyk Farmers Outfitters to get set up with Green Eye or check them out at BOECK.FarmOutfitters.com.
Hey, it's Jake Sorensen. Join us this Tuesday, October 1st from 6 to 8 a.m. when the break meets the bird. That's right, early break at Early Bird, 19th and K from 6 to 8 a.m. Stop by, see myself, Steve Sipple, and Bill Bush for live remote and the best breakfast in town with free parking. Early Bird, 19th and K on Tuesday, October 1st. We'll see you there.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and we are out of the gate for September with a very special GMC sales offer. We must move out all new GMC truck inventory fast. So right now at Koppel, we are offering true GM supplier pricing for everyone. Yes, you heard right. True GM supplier pricing on all GMC Sierras. That's over $12,000 off on select models. That's GM supplier pricing, $12,000 off on Sierras. Do not wait. Stop on in or check us out online at koppelcars.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
It's the greatest time of the year again. Kickoff is here and football is officially back. Over 1 million fans across 33 states got in the game last year by making picks on Underdog, and this year you can too. Making picks on Underdog is straightforward and signing up is even easier. Just head over to Underdog's simple-to-use mobile app or UnderdogFantasy.com and sign up with promo code EARLY, and Underdog will give you a free pick to use on your first cash pick'em entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code EARLY to claim your new customer special of a free pick and your deposit offer. Must be 19 plus in Nebraska and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Riddle's Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddle's Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddle's Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddle's Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddle's Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddle's inside Gateway Mall.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best boxing on Saturday, October 5th with Roughnecks at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. 8 bouts are scheduled for the night, including the main event of Dwayne Johnson and Jack Lawless Frericks in the Professional Middleweight Championship bout. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com. Load up on meat and more this summer at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's special through October 1st is spend $50, get 1 beef stew free, limit of 1. Also, $1 off all drinks. Locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Highway 2 in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Oh, Kansas.
Here we go. Second half today.
You just don't stop giving, do you?
Green flag, we're underway.
The closest finish in NASCAR Cup Series history. Close to downtown, amazing campgrounds. 4 NASCAR races in one weekend, and it's the playoffs. Now you're just showing off. But we're not mad. In fact, we're looking forward to it. NASCAR Playoffs Weekend at Kansas Speedway, September 27th through the 29th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday. Yeah.
It is definitely Thursday, Raff and AG. We got a few more sleeps until we got actually 2 more sleeps until game time at Purdue. Before we get to Purdue, though, a quick history segment, folks, and this is brought to you. Everyone's heard about testosterone replacement therapy, but how do you know who to trust? Ageless Men's Health is the nation's leader in testosterone and weight loss. No upselling, no unnecessary supplements, just real solutions with a team of registered nurses and nurse practitioners. They look at your whole health and create a playbook you'll understand. They use the best products, including HCG, to keep your body safe and protect your fertility. This is the best team in the game, and they're ready to earn your trust. Google Ageless Men's Health Lincoln and check out their 175 plus 5-star reviews. Absolutely.
A lot of 5 stars.
A lot of 5 stars.
A lot of 5 stars. That's a transfer.
A lot of 5 stars. In the words of Batman, actually the Joker, gentleman. Why so sad, Batman?
Why so serious, bro?
Why so sad?
We're gonna have tryouts.
I brought sad in because Matt Sluka from UNLV is pretty sad right now, and UNLV is very serious right now. What UNLV is saying, you guys, they're saying they agreed to a $3,000 stipend for movie. After the 3-0 start, and first of all, you guys, here's I'm going to say this right now. Whose fault do I think it is? Me personally, it's the NCAA's for not getting this thing under wraps before it came out. Because it's the wild, wild west. There's no rules. There's no regulations. Perfect example, you guys. When I got up to probably, you know what, Raff, I know you've driven this a few times before. AG, you may have as well. Nick, you may have. Once you get a little north of Sioux City, Iowa, the speed limit changes to 80. And Raff, I know you know exactly
North
where
Dakota.
that's at.
Yeah, North to South Dakota is the same way.
Yes, it goes to 80. So let's say there's no speed limit. You're going $120. You're going $105, give or take. If there's no regulation, you can't really complain. We as fans, I'm going to say, we can't really complain because there's nothing there. So we don't know, unless we see documents. We can go back and forth and say, Matt, we can say UNLV back and forth. What I'm going to pose you, gentlemen, is this. Again, Jay and DP had a great guest on yesterday talking about this whole ordeal that is going on there. And they had on Everett Gray that played for UNLV back in the early 90s with their that run they had with Duke. And I know Austin was just smiling because, he's a big Duke guy. And they lost UNLV. Duke beat UNLV, if you would. You guys, there's all sorts of things out in Twitter world, social media, and the atmosphere, etc. I'm going to pose it to you three right now on this short segment. AG, if you're Matt, you're 3-0. We don't know. We don't know. Technically, we don't know. That's what I'm saying. We don't know. Unless we find something that's documented with paperwork with their John Hancocks on their signatures and saying, hey, this is what we agreed to, we don't know. Let's throw that out. AG, if you're 3-0, you're the starting running back for UNLV. Are you staying or are you redshirting and dipping? Because he was at Holy Cross before he got here.
Yeah. I read it. Yeah, I did the homework.
He's at UNLV now. What do you do? I just want to know: are you playing and let your agent, which they all have now, or you let your agent figure it out? Because that's similar to the world that you lived in the NFL. Are you playing and figuring it out, or are you dipping? Raff, be on deck. Nick as well.
Nah, I'm playing, figuring it out on the go, because that's one thing I'm there for. Regardless of the situation at hand, it'll get handled. But my football is a little bit, and school is a little bit more important. So I'll let the business go as it is, but I'm gonna stay there and play football. That's where I'm at.
AG is Stan. He's going to business take care of himself. Raff, you play QB. You're the quarterback there at UNLV. You got 3 Gs. So according to Matt's camp, you're $88,000. You're a lot dollars short. Okay.
Yeah.
You're $97,000 short. Are you playing? You're 3-0. You get UNLV in the national spotlight. For the record, now it's in the spotlight for the wrong reasons, or I'm not even going to say wrong reasons. Depends on what side you're on.
Yeah.
But you're in the spotlight. Are you staying? Or are you saying, you know what, like AG? Are you saying, you know, I'll let my agent take care of business. I'm gonna keep playing.
Well, I look at it like this. I've been trying to think about it from both perspectives. From his perspective, I'm like, okay, so you haven't got paid, so red shirt, maybe try again next year to get paid, potentially by a different school. But you're coming from Holy Cross, and I know you're 3-0 at UNLV, but your statistics aren't super impressive passing. So all I see on maybe going to another school next year and maybe competing for a starting job. But I understand that he hasn't, or from his camp, they haven't been paid. But I'm thinking to myself, you're 3-0 at UNLV. If you're able to patch something together and put together a good season, it might be something that will pay off down the road for you, because you're always going to be looked at UNLV as like, hey, that's the guy that led us to, to this many victories during this season. But man, it's just a can of worms that this opens completely with having agents involved, because now this is week 4 of the college football season, correct? Yeah. So you're going to see a lot of players, I think, after this week probably opt out if they feel that they can get evaluated for more money next year, and say you're not going to the NFL, but you have a chance to make more money in college. You've got to use the system. I mean, if the NCAA isn't going to supervise it or said anything, you've got to use the system to your advantage. So if you're a senior, you're probably not going to get drafted or sign a free agent contract, but you have a chance to be evaluated for more money next year. You've almost got to take that avenue.
There's a couple. There's a couple things here.
Nick, let me ask you, go ahead, Nick. Go ahead.
One, AD, I'll ask you this question. If you were to go speak for a client, you go speak for them, they don't pay, and they ask you to go back and speak for them again, would you go back and speak for them again?
You know what? I'm going to say this, and that's a great question, Nick. I'm going to say this. What the contract say?
Well, so and that's the part, but obviously we have to operate that we don't know it, right? So,
exactly.
So operating and having this conversation in the light of expecting that they said that they'd pay him $100,000, right? Let's just go off of that.
Mm-hmm.
And using your analogy, your situation, AD, I think is really good.
For example, today,
if this company, whatever it is, and obviously we're not going to name it because they wouldn't do this, but if whatever company X goes and says, hey, AD, we'll pay you $100,000 to come play or to come speak for us for 15 minutes. You say, absolutely, this is awesome. And then 3 weeks later, or even the next week, you haven't gotten paid. You follow up, they don't say anything, and they just expect you to say, okay, yep, you know what? We'll pay you another $100,000 to come and speak again next Monday. Would you do it? When there's
Nick,
go ahead.
No, go ahead. What I'm going to say on that, Nick, and it's a great analogy. What I'm going to say with this organization, if they're doing that, it's going to depend on what was signed. If there is nothing signed, if it's the Uncle Jesse and Boss Hawk spit handshake type thing, verbal agreement, I'm not doing it because I haven't got the first installment yet. So I'm sure as heck not going to get burned twice and come back and speak again if they didn't pay the first time. But if there's something that's written down, and I know I'm basically going to get it, I'm staying. So I, without knowing if there was a contract or not, it's hard to, it leaves us up to speculation. But Nick, to your point, if there was just in good faith, no, bro, I'm not doing it. Good faith doesn't pay the bills.
Well, and that's the thing, right? And it's we'll get it to you, right? The verbal agreements are what's ruining college football, and college athletics. The verbal agreements, and that is why this is kind of a multifaceted answer. That is why having the representation and agents are so important for these guys, and I'm a big proponent of it. Why? Because number one, an 18-year-old student athlete doesn't know all the legal lingo, right?
No.
And the NCAA has for years screwed over college athletes and on multiple fronts. And the reason that people don't like this is because guess what? When you get somebody that is accredited in this field, you cannot screw them over. You cannot.
No.
Like the NCAA can't sit across the table and be like, oh, no, I promise, and give you a lot of wordy lingo that an 18 or 19-year-old student just has to be like, okay, yeah, you know what? I'm not studious enough in this field to be able to fight back, right?
You know
so
what?
Now this representation allows that part. To your point, Raff, about working on in Sluka's case at UNLV, the reason that I don't blame him and building off of if they're not paying you what they say they're going to pay you, he's putting his body on the line week in and week out. So yeah, you can look at it as we're putting it out there to improve your stock in the transfer portal next year. You can also look at it as a risk to have a season-ending injury, or you can have it be something worse, or nothing could happen, right? So I think it's a risk both ways to go out there and be like, the other side isn't holding up their end of the deal. Why should I have to when I'm the one putting my body on the line?
Nick,
did you guys see that USC guy?
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing.
Yep. What's going on there?
He wasn't playing enough plays, so he just decided to redshirt.
Wasn't playing enough, AG, and said, you know what, I'm done. And you know what? I think.
But was he was he All-American, preseason All-American? Was he that dude?
He's a former 5-star recruit. Started his career at Georgia when Lincoln Riley went to USC. He entered the portal and went from Georgia to USC, and just hasn't played the bulk of snaps. Like once again, he was so promised or whatever. I mean, guys, I just think like I don't know where you guys stand on this. Like in the NFL, like AG, you can use this example once again. If the NFL, if some reason you don't get a game check one week, like are you expected to just go out there and play again the following week?
No, 100% not. But I'll say a difference is one thing is you're definitely going to get your paycheck. If not, that NFL team has a problem.
There you go.
Okay.
Exactly.
It's big, and it's been obviously established because the 100 years the NFL has been around, right? They had to make sure all the teams have credibility within them and the organizations, the ownership or whoever owns it, because the Packers are not owned by a single person. They're owned by a group or the city. But for the other 31 teams, yes, you have a CEO that buys the team, and then you have a GM that runs the team, and the coaches that coach the team, and it's credibility there. And so this is where the NCAA is lacking right now, and or whoever the powers that be, because now it's not really the NCAA when it comes to each and every school. It's the school's government, right? It's the president, it's the administrators that are making these decisions or writing a check they butt can't cash.
Right.
And that's basically what I hear. My dad used to say, "Don't write a check your butt can't cash." UNLV, Miami. Because this is not the first time.
Florida was the biggest blow up a year ago.
The first one, I think it was the first one, was the University of Miami point guard basketball player. He got offered $10 million, and he got there. Where's my $10 million? And so it's just be credible. Don't get all, if you're a booster, if you're a collective, don't get super excited. Oh, well, we want all these recruits. We want this guy from here. We want this girl from there. Have it there. We want you. Like, you want to go shopping, but you ain't got nothing in the bank account. It's plain simple.
And it's the truth. Thunder Not Collins, man, brother, you nailed it right here. He goes, Thunder Not Collins, good morning to you, brother. He goes, thank goodness for these kids. They can just decide not to play when they don't get NIL money. When I was deployed, Congress couldn't get along, and we didn't get paid for a month, even though we had all signed contracts. The entitlement is out of the world. And Thunder Not Collins, you're spot on, man. But here's what I'm going to say, though, too, fellas, before we go to break. The adults in the room allowed this to happen. I'm not blaming a kid for taking a dump in his diaper when he's 9, but the parents didn't teach him at 1 or 6 months to potty train him. So I'm not faulting the kids. The adults in the room allowed this to take place. Hence why we were in the atmosphere and the landscape we're in college athletics, because the adults in the room didn't step up. Hence why we have chaos. Coach Osborne, as I told you yesterday, as I told the listeners yesterday, he called this out. He goes, it's going to be absolute chaos for college athletics because there's no governing body, there's no parameters, there's no checks and balances. Hence what we have. And you know what, fellas, I'm going to tell you right now, if there's not a collective bargaining in place by next year, it's going to get worse.
Yeah,
bottom
it
line.
has to be.
Gotta be. Folks, when we come back, we're going to talk about Purdue from the offensive side of the ball. Troy Walters, he's kind of a defensive guy. And you know what? The national statistics in the conference statistics between Nebraska and Purdue are not that far apart. We'll talk about it when we come back, folks. It's Thursday. It's The Drive. 93.7 The Ticket.
I can't believe I just scratched that card. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent too?
It's called service.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Oh, Kansas.
Here we go. Second half today.
You just don't stop giving, do you?
Green flag, we're underway.
The closest finish in NASCAR Cup Series history.
What a finish, boys.
Close to downtown, amazing campgrounds. 4 NASCAR races in one weekend, and it's the playoffs.
Goddamn drive.
Now you're just showing off. But we're not mad. In fact, we're looking forward to it. NASCAR Playoffs Weekend at Kansas Speedway, September 27th through the 29th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with a light wind out of the south and an action high around 85. Tonight, clear skies with calm winds and a low around 54. And tomorrow, more sunshine with light winds and an action high around 84. I'm meteorologist Kyle Becker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the Ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Stevens & Smith Construction is a full-service, employee-owned concrete company that specializes in residential and commercial foundations and flat work. They've been a leader in the concrete industry since 1971, with nearly 250 employees combining for more than 2,000 years of service. With locations in Lincoln, Omaha, and Kansas City, they're united in quality, integrity, and professionalism to create excellence in construction. Learn more today at stevensondsmith.com.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Have you ever gotten a car deal so good that you can brag about for decades? This is that deal. The government has given us a $4,000 instant credit on vehicles already at the historically lowest prices. Cars that were over $50,000 just 2 years ago are now selling below $20,000. See the deals here and drive away the car of your dreams at a price you never thought possible. Go to 4000off.com, 400off.com to learn more.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. And Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Grain. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. Hour 2 is proudly sponsored by Doors Plus. If your garage door needs maintenance or you need an entirely new garage door, give Cameron Hall and his team a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus is locally owned and handles everything from residential or commercial garage doors, garage door openers, safety tune-ups, or custom design. Visit DoorsPlusLLC.com to learn more. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
We have not done that in way too long, and maybe because it's
too long.
Hasn't been in the studio. But either way,
Wow.
that's my one per day. That's my one per day.
I don't get time to get it in because
I knew
Nick,
there was
you're
a
talking
shot
too
coming.
much
I
and
know when
clogging
it
up
was
the
coming.
airwaves.
AG. I knew he was going to say something to him, man.
Oh, am I talking too much? Okay, here, let me I'll take myself out of here.
No,
Wow,
you gotta
Mr.
stay
Sour
in.
Grapes dude today.
You guys,
Jeez.
here's what I'm going to say. There was some interesting text. I know you guys probably seen that over break too. we'll do our best to get to those. I want to hop right into the stats, though. The national rankings between Nebraska and Purdue, because we play a Purdue team, you guys. First of all, nationally, let's say rushing offense. Nationally, Nebraska is ranked 87th and 14th. Go ahead. I think Raff rose up. There you go, Raff. What was you going to say, big dog?
I was just listening to your statistics.
Oh, there we go. So nationally, Nebraska ranks 87th with 140 yards rushing nationally, 14th in the Big Ten. But check this out. Rushing offense, Purdue is 7th in the Big Ten. They're 49th nationally with 183 yards. That scares me. Passing offense, we are 8th in the Big Ten, 45th nationally with 261. Purdue's 15th in the Big Ten and 110th nationally with 171. Total offense, Purdue is 95th in the Big Ten. They're 13th. We are 66th and 9th. I want to stick on the rushing offense at first, you guys, because I say this because of that. You know as well as I do, AG, Raff, and Nick. Troy Walters was the former defensive coordinator for Illinois. Okay? He was the 24/7's defensive coordinator of the year. Do you guys not think, and I know you guys think this way, I'm just going to go on a limb, I'm just going to assume this, I'm going to say I know this for a fact. You know, sure as heck that Walters reached out to Brett Bielema and said, hey, what's going on there? They've all seen the tape. They've all seen the tape. AG, with that being said, with the rushing offense, that big Maccabee number 45 that he is, what do you think the conversation went with between Bielema and Troy Walters?
Just real easy. You know, I mean, watching, obviously he's going to do his own homework first, watch film, and then say, you know, and then call Bielema up and say, hey, what was your initial game plan? And then what was your adjustments along the way? Because that's what coaches do. I mean, this is what coaches do anyway. It's
copycat business.
Yeah, it's a copy. And they're going to already reach out to the other school, like a previous opponent of ours or other schools. That's how it works. So if I'm coaching, I'm going to call, you know, other teams that played against the team that we're about to face to see what was a matchup problem personnel-wise, or what plays worked, if it was a pass or run play, and defensively as well. What was a defensive play, if it was a blitz, if it was a coverage, that their quarterback or their offensive line could not secure the edge or whatever to get their running back down the field, and you guys had success. Give me those plays. And so this is normal verbatim from college football, or I say college sports, to the professional level of any sport. This goes on. If a coach is not reaching out to a team that is dominating a team that you're about to play, then you're not doing your job as a coach.
Raff, Ryan Walters, again, this dude, now they've struggled obviously the first couple games. You know, they won their first game against who in the heck was it? Something State, Georgia State, whoever the heck they played. They won that one handily. Obviously,
Indiana State.
The Sycamores. And got boat raced the past two games. But Raff, here's what concerns me about Purdue. That's why, as we've all said, you've got to say we just want to be 1-0. All that 7-0 bull crap that was going on. It's like, how do you get to 7-0 without beating the next team you got? You got 6 games before that. You got 3 games before that. If you're Ryan Walters, Raff, though, you're thinking, you know what? We're averaging $183 on the ground, 170 plus in the air, but $183 on the ground concerns me. Number 45, Maccabee has given us fits. Even in losses, he's given us fits. If you're Tony White, though, what's your main concern at this point?
I think you want to make him one-dimensional. So I think your main concern right now should be Maccabee. If you're going to lose, let's lose through the air. But I think I want to make them one-dimensional. So I try to shut down that run first.
Okay, Nick, I'm asking you this. Okay, so Hudson Card, their quarterback, starting quarterback, 42 of 66 passing yards. He's got a 453 total yards, 6 touchdowns, and only 3 INTs. I'm not saying only, but in 3 games. Okay, I'll pick a game, give or take. He's not great, but he ain't horrible either. So, Raff, I'm not negating your point, but here's what I am saying, though. If he gets 2 pass happy, this dude is going to complete about 6 out of 10 passes. So he can hurt you. Nick, with that being said, though, you got Hudson Card just saying, you know what? You want to make us one-dimensional? Go for it then. What do you think about that, though, Chief?
Yeah, I think it's even more difficult for Nebraska just because you have 2 running backs on Purdue. A lot of talk about Devin Maccabee, who did hurt Nebraska.
Reggie Love is no joke either.
two years ago as a walk-on. People might forget also when Ryan Walters got there, Maccabee entered the transfer portal and then went back to Purdue.
Came back home.
But then in the offseason, they added Reggie Love III from Illinois, who was a lead back in that Illinois offense last year, who I think has a little over 200 rushing yards this year and a couple of scores. I would say that Nebraska's got to be able to try to get to a spot to where they force Purdue to do uncharacteristic things. The characteristic tendency for Purdue is to run the football, right? But you look at, I mean, Notre Dame, you can use that game as an example, not from the scoreboard front, because I don't think Nebraska will win this game 66-7. But when Purdue got down, they were forced to try and force things. And part of that is Hudson Card to throw the football. They don't have a Rondale Moore in the slot that they can always turn to. They don't have I'm blanking on the receiver's name from a couple of years ago that they were able to lean on and throw the ball to on the perimeter.
Yeah, he was good too.
They don't have a Payne Durham at tight end that is a sure target up the seam. And so through all of that, this Purdue team, Ryan Walters did what you needed to do when you got to campus and when you get to a new job. Find a quarterback. He did so. He found an experienced quarterback from Texas in Hudson Card. However, losing guys like Karlaftis a couple of years ago and losing a couple of those receivers and skill position guys that we mentioned has certainly hurt them. Nebraska should not have a problem. This is, I feel like, much more of a Nebraska game, like we always talk about. Much more of a Nebraska needs to not hurt Nebraska, do the things like tackle well and force a couple of turnovers like they've done the first couple of games of the year, maybe not so much last week, and Nebraska should be just fine.
You guys, here's my concern with this game. I'm going to pause for a quick second. My concern with this game, you're going into an environment. Think about this, you guys. The first 4 games for Nebraska, sellouts, 85,000 plus. You got the light shows at the end of the fourth quarter. It's night games, for the most part, with the exception of UTEP, if you would. There's all the chaos and camaraderie, the go Big Red, go Huskers, etc. You're going into an environment in West Lafayette. Nick, what does that stadium hold capacity-wise?
It's going to be about 65,000. I would be shocked if they get within 10,000 of that.
Going into a different environment, and that's my exact point. And it's something that Coach Rule talked about preseason. He read Coach Andy Reid's book where it talks about you have to bring your own energy. Nebraska's going to have to bring their own energy into this game. It concerns me in that have they psychologically got through the Illinois game? Because AJ, you think about this: after a big win, one of your you beat the Bears because you guys basically own the Bears. You destroy the Bears, and then you go someplace that's not it's not a division. It's not a division game. The crowd may not be as into it. I'm asking all you guys this: what's your concerns about Nebraska as far as Purdue's offense? I want to stick on the offensive side of it. So I'm going to talk about our defensive side. How do they get up for this game? I know how we would say it, but how would you speak? How would you preach to the guys defensively when you got a team that's on the ground? Reggie Love III, you got Brett Maccabee. And they know they're going to read the game plan that Illinois did. What are you telling your defensive guys? In particular, right, I'm going to say this, AG, particularly your defensive lineman that basically got punched in the face last week.
Hey, you got something to prove. This is what we're talking about. What I'm going to say. You got something to prove. We didn't have a good week. And you know what? Let's go in somebody else's house and mess up their living room, their couch, the kitchen, and everything. That's how you motivate them. Just get to the emotion side of it first. And then as the week goes on, then you work on the details, the education of breaking down their offense, breaking down their defense, breaking down their special teamers, who their best special teamers, best offensive players, best defensive players, and take those guys away. Making the offense on one stage pony, that's the way you do it. You always want to find their best player and try to seclude them or isolate them. Or you know what? Sometimes it was actually some games where I remember talking after one game, talking to Tony Dungy, where he said, Ahman, we were going to let you cook, but we were going to shut down Brett because if you are getting hot and then Brett is hot at the same time, it's a problem.
It's a problem.
But if it's just one of you guys cooking, then we can handle you guys on our defensive side of the ball. And they did. They beat us. We had a shootout game. They won 42-35. I had 80 yards and no touchdowns, but Brett had like 300 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. But they wanted to stop the run game, and they did. So if you do that, and then you have the motivation of coming off last week's loss, hey, I love road games, man. I love to go, like I said, mess up everybody's couches, living room. You know what? You messed up our house last week. We about to knock your door down, destroy your whole living room and kitchen, and then y'all got to figure it out later. And we're going back to Nebraska with a dub. So that's how you motivate them.
I think too. This is one of those weeks where how we didn't want the players and people to read their clippings about how great they were. I think this is the week where you want them to be reading the clippings, because all you've heard all week is, maybe the scheme's not right. Maybe, we're not that good. We're not as. So I think you're going to have a pissed off team come in on Saturday.
Yeah.
Raff, Nick, AG, and Nick, I want you to think about this. Coach Rule mentioned 3 things about the defense that Tony White talked about earlier Tuesday on the presser. He mentioned physicality, turnovers, and execution. Nick, we got turnovers. We were physical at times, but in the second half, in particular the fourth quarter in the overtime, we didn't execute. I mean, let's just be honest, you guys. Horrible angles, horrible tackling. How do you get those guys missed assignments like crazy? Me and Raff were texting back and forth on that. I sent Raff a play. I'm not going to mention the players, but I sent Raff that, and Raff, we both looked at. We're like, "Are you freaking kidding me? These guys are better than that." So, Nick, you're talking about physicality. Okay, we're physical. Balls on the ground. We have balls on the ground. A big turnover in the fourth quarter as far as that goes. But the execution part, are they too much in their heads? How do they get over that going against a team that will pound the ball as many times they can for $1.83 a game?
And that's one thing I will say. I want to parlay that question over to AG and Raff, actually, because I think you guys might have a better understanding of that. I will say this in response to Raff's comment about people questioning scheme. I think people more so, as the week has gone on, has realized that it was the execution that was lacking.
You know what,
right?
Nick? Let me say this real quick, Nick. Let me say this real quick. Me and Foreman were talking about this yesterday, last night, in fact. Folks, if you don't know what a 3-3-5 is, Google it. A 3-3-5 can change all the time. You don't throw, again, AG, I'm going back to that same example. You don't throw the daggone baby out with the bathwater. There's nothing wrong with the 3-3-5. I get tired of hearing that. Well, we're going to get rid of 3-3-5. No, does the 3-3-5 have issues? The 4-3 does too. The 3-4 has issues. It's about execution. No one had a problem with the 3-3-5 when we were stopping teams. Oh, this is brilliant. You can't just throw everything out after the first dadgum bump or hiccup. You can't do that. So before you start talking about the 3-3-5, I want to hear someone explain to me the right way what a 3-3-5 is. I know what it is. Foreman, me and Jay were talking about yesterday. We was kind of like, what are you talking about? Yes. Okay, but I'm going to tell you this right now. You three know this. To the listeners, I know most of you know this already. There are some cons to the 3-3-5. And what I mean by that, if you have a bigger offensive line that is physical, yes, it can pose you problems. Mm-hmm. Yes, it can pose you problems if you're not quick at the linebacker spot to fill in the holes. I get that. We have not had those issues prior to the Illinois game. And quite honestly, for 3.5 quarters, we didn't have an issue with it. But it came down to execution. So I don't want to hear, I'm going to hear it, we're all going to hear it, get rid of the 3-3-5. No, you don't do that. When your car has a flat tire, you don't turn the whole dadgum car in. You change the tire. You get it fixed. Yeah, so I'm tired of hearing that. If you don't know what a 3-3-5 is, you can't come to me and explain what it is. Stop talking about getting rid of it. Nick, go ahead.
Go ahead, AG.
No, I was just thinking in my head, like 3-3-5 is no different than when the 4-3 came into prominence with Bill Belichick and how they were winning games, but there were, like you mentioned, there were holes in it. But then if you have the best trained players at that position, they had Teddy Bruschi, they had Willie McGinnis, and a few other guys, Richard Seymour, that understood the technique. And like you said, it's all about execution. This is stuff that's workable and fixable within the Nebraska locker room. And they know this. They're working on it now. The players are already locked in. The coaches are locked in and understanding that. For the fans out there, look, it is an odd-looking defense. You don't have that many D line up there in the front. But it's not a worrisome because the linebackers know how they have to fill the gaps.
Exactly.
And if they don't know that, then the coaches are not doing their job because it's all about gap control between 4-3 defense and a 3-3-3, 3-3-5. It's about gap control and gap responsibility because usually the nose guard who's head up on the center most of the time, he's going to it's a technique called two gap it. He's going to push up, press out, hit the center of the guard, and then basically sit in the gap if he's not penetrating on a ET stunt or stunt. If he's not, doing that, he's going to pose up and basically two gap it and read where the play is going. And that helps out the linebackers because once he commits to a gap, the linebacker knows, okay, I got to cover over here and pursue this gap here.
AG, thank you for giving the basics of what it is, because even as I was here last night, there was a guy asking me, Nebraska fan from here in Sioux Falls. He goes, and it was funny almost because me and Foreman were just talking about it last night. There's a guy who goes, we need to get rid of the 3-3-5. And I just kind of chuckled. I said, sir, explain to me what a 3-3-5 is. There was a bunch of ums. I'm like, and I said, here's what I would encourage you to do. And I obviously did it respectfully, but it gets so maddening. I said, explain to me what a 3-3-5 is. What are the pros? What are the cons?
Yeah.
AG, he couldn't. It was almost like he was speaking German because he didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm saying. Before we say get rid of this, get rid of that, know what you're talking about. There's no reason to be ignorant of anything when you can type in Google and learn about what it is, the pros and cons. AG, you broke it down. Raff, go ahead. What you going to say, big dog?
Oh no, I was just agreeing. But like I said, go back, read the press clippings. It's those people out there that use that as a chip on your shoulder. I mean, it's
100%,
like going back and watching it. I mean, we saw it. I mean, it's just a lot of MAs, a lot just the execution wasn't there. It's just they've got to get that attitude back. Basically, when they played Colorado, I just don't feel like they've had that same fire since the Colorado game.
AD, before we go to break here, take our final timeout. I think, guys, it's also important not to make just incredibly hashed decisions after one loss.
Exactly.
It feels like everybody believes that Nebraska needs to make these wholesale changes after they lose to Illinois. I think if we can encompass every single conversation and talking point from last Friday's game, Nebraska, MJ Sherman, who did not have the greatest game. He talked about it over the week. He said, what are you going to do when you get
your hands up?
Put your hands up. You got to do that now. What are you supposed to do? After you get punched in the mouth, you put your hands up. And so I think understanding you don't need to make these wholesale changes. You don't need to change and alter the entire defensive scheme. You don't need to change offensive coordinators. I think there's a lot of it that coaches have to do their part during the week to get the educational piece down and get the guys ready to go. But at some point, and maybe being on the road will be helpful because Nebraska hasn't had the last couple of years while these players have been a part of Nebraska football, 4 straight home games to start. Maybe it will be a breath of fresh air and a good reset to get out of Memorial Stadium and be able to go on the road and handle your business and be in a hotel and handle it like a business trip, come back Sunday, and you get ready for Rutgers the following weekend.
And to follow up on Nick's point,
go ahead, because I got something to say. Go ahead.
The follow up on Nick's point is it's easy to go on the road because everybody, you already know, everybody's going to be booing you. Nobody, everybody is against you. It's like, look, let's be the bad guy. Let's go be the bad guys out here. That was a mindset that you had to have, and I love it. You got to revel in it because why? One, is easier to focus. You ain't got to think nothing else about what your job is because there's no families there unless you from Lafayette. You got family coming in to watch the game. You got to get tickets or something like that. So it's really easier to focus because a lot less on your menu. You know the menu of coaching, of having meetings. When you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and what bus you're getting on, if it's 2 or 3 buses, you already got all that down. So it is easier to focus definitely on the road, through my experience. And I say for these players' experiences coming up, even though they haven't had a road game yet.
I'm going to say this, man, before we go to break. Eric, this is for you. Dadgummit, I love the road game because you know what, fellas? I'm going to tell you this. Raff, AG, Nick, to all the listeners, when you go on a road, a place like West Lafayette that may have 10, maybe 15, I'll even say maybe 20,000. these players are going to realize how fortunate and blessed they are to play at Nebraska, where you have 80,000 plus there every freaking game. That's what I hope they see. Like, you know what? We need to start playing our tails off. Not just in the first 2 quarters, but for the entire game. Because they're going to see a totally different atmosphere when they go to West Lafayette. Because, AJ, as you mentioned, ain't nobody going to be cheering for you. Ain't going to be no fourth quarter light show. In fact, if we're taking care of business, it might just be you and Purdue and a few cheerleaders and the band that's there at that point. So you realize how fortunate you are to play at Nebraska. So when you come back home against Rutgers, you're thinking, you know what? We are pretty dadgum fortunate to play for Nebraska. Not at Nebraska, for AG. Every time you put on freaking number 30, you said to yourself, I'm playing for Nebraska, the state, my teammates, the guy to the left, to the right. That's what you play for. So why not execute and do the best you can? Man, I'm about to run out this patio window, man. Let's go.
I know you got an AD over there. Hey, I like that.
Oh, man. Oh, boy. Here we go again. Oh, boy. How about another Sour Patch Kid?
Yum, 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 yum.
Oh, boy.
Folks, we're going to our last break. We'll be back with the RGT and close out on this terrific Thursday. We'll be right back, folks. It's The Drive. We got Raff in Alabama, AG in H-Town, and Nick holding it down to the mothership. It's The Drive, 937 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Fall is here, which means it's time to dive into a new lineup of autumn flavors at Wings and Rings, your home away from home during football season. Their all-star lineup of wing sauces is adding 2 new impact players, curry garlic and pumpkin chili. Need something delicious before kickoff? How about starting your meal with their brand new chorizo nachos and loaded fries? You better act fast. These new tastes of autumn won't be here long. So make the trip to one of their 2 Lincoln locations today on O Street or Village Lane.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Disney on Ice presents Mickey's Search Party. Get closer to the magic than ever before. Play along with the Toy Story gang. Explore the colorful world of Coco. Sail away with Moana. Soar to new heights with Belle. And journey to Arendelle to thaw a frozen heart. It's an all-out celebration at Disney on Ice presents Mickey's Surge Party. Playing Pinnacle Bank Arena this Friday through Sunday. Visit DisneyOnIce.com for show details and get your tickets today.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln. Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
Hello, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I was noticing on your website, you have more than 150 new 2024 and 2025 Hondas in stock right now.
Yes, we do, Charlie. It's neat when you drive by and see all the cars on our lot, and we have most all models and all different colors available, and we even have more than hundreds on the way. We also have the all-new, all-electric 2024 Honda Prologue in stock right now. We have a few of them to choose from, plus qualified buyers get financing from just 1.9% APR.
How about your pre-owned selection?
I talked to a lot of my customers and friends, and they still think that we just sell brand new Honda, but we sell all different models, make of pre-owned cars, and we have more than 100 to choose from right now.
Well, maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
With a wide variety of menu options, including the best prime and Wagyu steaks in Lincoln, if you haven't been to Tavern 180, you're missing out. Try any of their steak options paired with one of their well-known martinis, and this will soon become your favorite date night spot. Call your friends for a casual get-together where steak, shrimp, chicken, and tasty cocktails await your arrival. Tavern 180, located next door to Tanner's at 30th and Yankee Hill.
Stevens & Smith Construction is a full-service, employee-owned concrete company that specializes in residential and commercial foundations and flat work. They've been a leader in the concrete industry since 1971, with nearly 250 employees combining for more than 2,000 years of service. With locations in Lincoln, Omaha, and Kansas City, they're united in quality, integrity, and professionalism to create excellence in construction. Learn more today at stevensandsmith.com.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Time for a new heating and cooling system? Get the options, brand, and efficiency that best fits your family and your home. Call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. This segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Restaurant and Grill just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florial's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. All you have to do is visit FlorialsNE.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations, place takeout orders, or get any type of catering needs that you might need. Boom.
Hey, I gotta ask AG this real quick, man. I gotta ask you this, bro.
What up?
Is it a problem that I ate almost all of them?
Oh boy.
Hey, hey, you're a grown man. I'm just gonna give you the guidelines. You know.
Oh, they're
you're
so
a grown
delicious.
man.
Have you ever had the texture on these though, AG?
I don't know. I don't know the texture.
AG, Sour Patch Kids are a blessing. They're a true genius of development. I mean,
genius, really?
They're soft and chewy, and you know what? It helps you go night night.
AD,
how?
You wonder why.
You wonder why.
Wonder why.
Exactly. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate
So,
you.
Nick, remember when you asked AD what he requests when he speaks? He just goes, "I want a bowl of Sour Patch Kids."
I want Sour Patch. Well, it's funny because this group I'm speaking for today, man, it's the South Dakota Women in Banking Conference.
Oh, cool.
And she asked, she goes, what are your backstage requests? You want bottled water? You want tap water?
You requested, didn't you?
I promise you I didn't, AG.
Oh,
the only
okay.
thing I said, you know what, ma'am? I said the only thing I need, it don't matter if it's bottled water, a glass of water, a thermos of water. All I need is a water, and I need is one mic. And that what a man said? All I need is one mic. One mic. All I need is one mic. That's all. I don't care, because I don't go to the back rooms anyway, man. I walk around pacing, nervous as hell, backstage anyway. Before I speak, I'm like, no, I don't need no food. All I need is a water and probably some coffee. I will knock out some coffee because I'm about to go slam. AG, here's the thing though, y'all. I'm about to go slam this workout downstairs. I'm gonna burn all this off in a matter of 35 minutes, man. I'm gonna burn all this off in 35 minutes.
So
It's all good.
So basically, it's a net zero.
Exactly, Nick. Look, bro, I love what you just
Potentially.
said. This is my. I don't have my pre-workout mixed with me, so this is my pre-workout. It gives me some energy.
I mean, that's the thing. I go to Taco Bell. We have 12 tacos the next morning. I have a 3-hour workout to burn it all off.
12.
Don't try to make it better by using these phrases. No.
Yeah, like you know what? Yeah, I could wonder what could have been if I just do the 3-hour workout without the 12 tacos.
You're not making it better.
I enjoy
How
it.
do you guys expect to look like me and AG if you guys are eating crap like that?
Exactly. Thank you,
Raff.
Thank you,
Raff. Okay, Raff, I'm gonna tell you this. Nick goes like this. A couple weeks ago at my deck, dude. It's late. Nick goes, AD. I think when Nick ever says this, I think this is what needs to happen. It's not going to be a good idea.
Yeah.
Anytime Nick starts with, I think. Next thing I know, I get on my phone and I order 36 tacos from Taco Bell. Okay.
What? That's like the worst taco ever. There's some good authentic Mexican places in Lincoln, Nebraska.
They're not open at 1:30 in the morning.
Not at 1:30 in the morning. They're not open.
What about
AG? There wasn't a taco left.
What about what is it?
De Leon's?
Yeah, De Leon's.
Well,
they're open all night. They're
you don't want to do that.
We would have got the food at 3:30 in the morning.
Hey, I'll be honest. I don't think I've ever seen a Taco Bell order be that expensive.
It was ridiculous. I think I paid for it to make it so bad.
You absolutely did. You absolutely did pay for it. You said, Nick, just take my phone and just order whatever you think.
36 tacos later. Not even Louis was like, bro, I can't get one taco. My dog Louis was like, bro, I can't get a shell.
There was a group of like 4 or 5 of us that knocked him out. We were fine. It's not like me and AD had 18 apiece, but we had pretty close. So
well, if you do 36 divided by 5, that's about a little over 7 apiece.
Yeah, we killed.
That was about what we had. So that's about what we had. Anyway,
Raff, what you got for the RGT, Raffy?
Taco hell. That's all I got.
Taco hell.
No free shout outs.
Crowbait says I order a salad with my Big Mac, so it offsets, and that's exactly it. Just go net zero. We're just trying to go net zero today.
I love that, man. Net zero.
Oh my goodness.
That is the new tagline to AG. In fact, you know what, Nick and Raff, we should get? We should shirts to say net zero. That's for you, AG.
Oh, lordy.
Raff, what you got, my man?
Hot mess.
All right, everybody. Today's Ralph's Good Take, proudly sponsored by Cigars Lounge, 800 Q Street. All you have to do is go there between 12 and 5 p.m. to get 15% off your tab. Just tell them you listen to The Drive and 93.7 The Ticket. Today's Ralph's Good Take goes out to 2 scholars, Dawson Reese, a 3rd grader at Pershing, and Ella Donner, a 5th grader at Belmont Elementary School. They both were winners at the leadership awards by the Lincoln Journal-Star Young Leaders, and they both are exemplary for everything that the awards were named for: philanthropy, work in the community, members of girls groups. They have great career aspirations, and they're just 2 great young ladies that are showing, that there's a lot of greatness, in the youth of Lincoln. So you guys are Raff's Good Take.
Big shout out to Ella and Dawson. I love it, Raff. Big shout out to them, their family, their parents, their teachers and educators, and all those that are around them that are helping them stand firm and be exemplary students as well. The 80 attitude adjustment today is this, folks: lighten your load. Lighten your load. And what I mean by that is this, folks: hate is heavy. Hate is heavy. Oh man, unforgiveness. it's a heavy burden to hold on to. Lighten your load. I'm telling you from experience, I had a brother that was killed April 6, 2009. Never heard from the person that hit him, that killed him. I definitely wasn't on purpose. Would have been nice to have something. Yeah, absolutely. But maybe from a legal standpoint, from the person's lawyer standpoint, not to admit anything. Maybe that was in their best interest at that point. I held on that for a long time. The individual that killed my roommate in our house, I held on to that hate for years, and it was heavy. I don't know your situation with what your ex did to you, what your parents may have did to you, what your former employer may have did to you. I don't know any of that. But I'm telling you from experience, folks, I'm the warning, not the example. Don't hold on to that hate and unforgiveness. And unforgiveness doesn't mean that you forget. If you could forget, it didn't bother you that much. But you can forgive. And you don't do it for them, you do it for yourself. It's a heavy load. Lighten your load. My backpack right behind me, it's light because I pack light. It makes it easier to traverse, whether I'm in an airport in my car. Life is the same way. The lighter your load is with those unnecessary emotional baggage, life gets easier in an already hard life that it is. So find ways to lighten your load. Hate is heavy. Unforgiveness is heavy. Lighten your load. And you do it. You have to make that decision daily. It's not a one-time deal. It's not a one-time fix. You make that decision daily and sometimes settle through. AG, what you got, big dog?
I got nothing. Well said. And we can end on that note. I love it.
Absolutely.
Great quote.
Raff's got a dog that's barking.
Lolo was watching and she got all fired up.
She's ready to go. Hey, Lolo's ready to go lighten her load. Take her outside, Raff.
Speaking of loads,
yeah, exactly right.
I got a few to drop myself.
we got 30 seconds left. Raff, take us home, my man.
All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. Go Big Red. Be nice to each other. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled